And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive court.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the chap.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. This is a designed run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Switzer. Got the quick pass. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On target to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Give to the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a... There he goes! Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bruins are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. When the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Maka. And how about What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Moffitt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. It's complete to the left. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right, turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Switzer. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught close to the marker. It's Fisher. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Buying some time as he moves left. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Open space at the 25. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looking to throw it, Switzer. He'll take the deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking downfield, it's Switzer. Now adjusting. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the ground game. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Switzer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Switzer. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll operate out of split backs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traore. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Bruins line it up with a first and goal. Set, ready. Dropping back, it's Switzer. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's good. Sweet cut there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Gee. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Breaks into the open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Bruins! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. And they had this one circled on the calendars for some time. And regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bring in the Heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The give as they work on that clock. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Switzer. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. Able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Looking for the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Pass interference. Defense.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. The throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job.
He'll off one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
He'll take a shot. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.